So, where have you all been for the last month? Actually, the question is, where have I been this last month on this channel? That's the real question. Just been busy. Just been busy. Just a lot of stuff has happened. And we'll eventually go down that rabbit hole. Eventually. On stuff. But welcome back. Welcome back to a new episode. And are we doing the AJ show or are we doing AJ Tech? Because, man, I got a lot of new stuff actually. You can see this came out June 1st. Had to pick it up. We'll talk about that later. Oh, we'll definitely get into this. That's coming. That is definitely coming. Oh, such a fun build. Absolutely a fun build. So that episode's coming. Just so that you guys are aware that those things are coming for the AJ show. Today, I want to kind of focus on the tech side for this one. Recently, I stumbled upon Linux Mint and tried it out for the first time today. That will be another episode, of course. So, this labbing laptop here, which has currently Windows 11 Pro, it's not my main laptop. This is, again, a labbing, testing environment laptop. It's used, it's old. I put the Linux Mint on my 13-year-old HP laptop that I got back in 2013. Performance-wise, it's not the best option, and I really want to maximize it to its full potential. This one right here, it's Dell 3500. It's got what I need. So we're going to do a whole video on that at some point very soon on how to get a Linux OS created in a flash drive. And then we're going to go through putting it on here. And then we're going to go, once I get OBS installed, play around with it and showcase some of the cool features. I know I did like a Linux tutorial on WSL, Windows Systems Linux. You know, you got your Kali Linux, you got your Debian, you got your Ubuntu. But Linux Mint is really cool. It's like Windows. If you love Windows, Linux Mint might be for you. And we'll get to that. But I figured today on the show, what is it like in the day in life of somebody who works in IT full time, like myself? So, we're going to go through this monstrosity of a backpack of what I carry with me each and every day, essential tools, equipment, and stuff that I carry on my back when I go site visiting or travel and such like that. So without further ado, you might as well got yourself a beverage prior to this, because we're just going to dive right into this. Roll it. Let's get started with diving into this monstrosity of a backpack and what I carry each and every day to work. First up is the main portion. We get right into the main event of it all. And of course, every IT person needs a laptop, a work laptop. This is a Dell Precision 5770. It's pretty beefy. It's heavy. It's USB-Cs all around on this thing. It is a pretty powerful machine with iCore 7 on it. It has Windows 11 Pro on here, so it's pretty solid, pretty awesome. It's got touchscreen abilities as well. I haven't really used touchscreen a whole ton on it, but I've kind of dabbled a little bit more into it, and it's kind of nice to just be able to use the touchscreen functions on this laptop. And of course, you know, the little label on the bottom I printed for it called AJ Tech. That's a nice touch to it, for sure. So, we're going to go ahead and put this back in here. Next item up for bid. Well, they're not for bid, but here we are. I already reviewed this. You already know what this is. It's in a previous episode. But this is what I take with me on site. If I got a moment to just sit down for a little while and I want a second screen, this portable monitor really helps out with that. Of course, with not having an actual office of my own at this time, I'm kind of displaced at the moment due to building constructions and just waiting for the new facility to open up so that way I can move into my new office, because I got two 32-inch giant monitors sitting right over here that needs to go back to the office at some point. But they're sitting down here temporarily for storage, along with a box of my office supplies. So we'll get there. Got a mouse pad, of course, and again, my AC adapter and cord for the monitor, and this mini backpack pocket. So we're going to go ahead and zip that back up, and we're going to continue on with move to the side pockets. This one, of course, has a Logitech mouse. It's one of the beefier mouses that you can get. It's really nice, really sturdy. It's pretty cool. This side over here in the zipper pockets, lo and behold, of course, a network administrator, cable testers. And I actually had to use these last Thursday as I had to go cut a cable and test it. So it's really nice. And I also had to use the troubleshoot a couple weeks ago, actually, because we had a switch's PoE crapped out on us, which I spent like a good portion of the day working with another network engineer guy alongside with, well, via Teams, of course, try to figure this thing out. And we concluded PoE's dead on this thing, so we had to get that replaced. All right, over here on this side, for the headaches, Tylenol. There you go. Gotta love that, right? Bottom portion down here for cable management purposes, Velcro ties right here. Beautiful. It's great. The Velcro ties are nice. I love those. Those things really, really help out with cable management. Up here, of course, just a placeholder for like keys and stuff up here. So nothing too fancy. Next portion right over here. This is kind of a bigger pocket, but it's got cables. You got your HDMI, you got probably about 4 HDMI cords in there, a DisplayPort cable, and a lot of patch cables in there for networking. And of course, on the side, you got your networking crimper tool to make and cut cable whenever that happens. I actually did that Thursday too, so that was nice. Another nice handy tool for you right here. I love this brand. I highly recommend it. The iFixit toolkit right here for screwdrivers. You got the large ones and the micro ones all in there. Nice thing. The top part spins, so it really helps with the ease of turning. You don't have to really turn as much. You just let the screwdriver do the job. Except for that portion there, we're going to keep going. Every podcast's got something just about. This one doesn't really have anything in there, just another patch cable. So that one lucked out. This one in here, we've got some adapters in here. We've got this one actually bought off of Amazon, the Ugreen branded Ethernet adapter with USB-C, because again, laptop is all USB-Cs. I have no Ethernet port on my laptop, so I have to use one of these if I want a direct connection. I also have a PoE type of adapter here as well. And then I have another, this one's a Lightning to USB. And lastly, another Ethernet to USB-C. So, I don't know why I said lightning to USB on this one. This is lightning to Ethernet. Let's correct that. There you go. Caught myself there. And next pocket down here, of course, because my laptop is all USB-Cs, USB-C to USB 3.0 adapter. Haven't really used it, honestly. Have not really used it. And then another tool, which is zipped up in here somewhere, but punch down tool, cable stripper. There you go. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the gear that I carry on a daily basis with me to work. You know, for my job as a network administrator, of course. The only additions that I really added to there since the role change was the cable testers and stuff like that. Other than that, everything else is kind of the same, just cable-wise. I brought the cables with me, the laptop. Of course, the secondary monitor was a new thing that I recently added onto there. The mouse was always there. So yeah, the bag's a little heavier than where it should be. The laptop causes a lot of that weight. But anywho's, without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe out there. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and take care.